So this guy must be looking for some It's not even necessarily just Twitter or X.
Yo, Tokemon, why did you save the literal funniest part of your video for right when I took a sip of water, bro? The homie, Tokemon, Gooning ruined the internet. I disagree. Did Gooning ruin the internet? No. The answer is no. Let me tell you why though. The internet was ruined. Nah, Gooning might have ruined the internet. I was trying to find a way to make it seem like it did it. The black market isn't on there. Black market. I'll give it a black market. You were definitely able to go on the black web before you're able to beat your meat on the internet. For sure.
Throughout the history of the internet, you've always had the ability to meet different people and connect yourself into communities.
Right.
On the surface level, there's people who love to cook.
Right.
Food, by the way, not bad. There's also the entire fashion community. There's even people who quit their job to become a full-time producer on a cracked FL studio. Yeah, I'm sure any day now Netspin's gonna ask you for that beat. However, deep dark down in the...
You said a Netspin beat? Hold on. Yeah, going in with my chat. In my crib, you seeing where I'm at. I can't even lie to streets, I keep a strap. If I had to bust a chop, I bust a gap. Might have took a left and might have took a right. All my getting fights and we swinging them all night. I don't really care about it cause that green your kryptonite. You stay away from it like Superman when he can't fight. Hold on, yeah. Every day I'm upping on my ego. So much green on my body, I'm looking like I'm Shigo. Yeah, damn, flyer than an eagle. Shooting like a deagle. Birds, blaring, they flock like seagulls. Shorty in the back giving top. I started doing Kegels. But this off the top. Rapping, then they give you slide. The boy that rapping off the top. Wipe him up, he used the mop. Call the cops. I just heard some shots. Feel like a car been going through a lot. I done got his location and got the drop. Up the top. What I done cop. 100 million on a pistol, I'm just feeling good. 100 mil on a chain, I'm just feeling good. 100 mil on my necklace, I'm just feeling good. 100 mil off the checklist, I'm just feeling good. Gave $100,000 just right to my hood. Really till this day, wish a would. Never smoked a blunt, but I would smoke a wood. Sorry. Yeah, I know. Video in the bag. You're right. Yep.
Abyss that is the internet. There are some communities. There is a group that simply doesn't fit in with the rest. This group is known as Gooners. Okay. These strange specimens do nothing but sit in their caves with anime figurines and lotion and do nothing but explore.
First of all, how dare he talk about my chat like that? Look, you gotta understand. I know my chat. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know my chat. Like YouTube, you watching this on YouTube, so it's different. But I know my chat. Just because they be, you know what I'm saying, what they, you know what I'm saying? I don't view them no different. At the end of the day, they're still people to me. They're still people to me. Whoa. Huh? Whoa, question mark. We are not Gooner. We learn from Stanley. Hold on, not us. Chat, stop, bro, stop. I told you guys to stop changing up when YouTube. Stop changing up for YouTube, bro. Y'all gotta stop doing that, bro. That's dead not cool. Like I was saying though, my chat dead be some Gooners gang, and I still view them as people, and I'm just proud that I give them a place where they feel like they can fit in. You get what I'm saying? Like, cause obviously they not fitting in no shorties. You know what I'm saying? Only place they fit in as of recently is their right hand, gang. No cap. I'm just keeping it all the way at 1,000. But here though, it's like a home vibe type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my chat though. No cap.
For themselves. Watch content. Watching this type of content has just become part of these people's day-to-day lives. Dad, you want me to watch Saving Private Ryan with you? Why would I do that? I already have pictures of Ryan's private. These people consume so much of this type of content that they're just desensitized to it. When they see it, there's no longer a zing, no wow factor. Now compare that to somebody who lives on a remote island.
Now, this is what I was saying, because A little bit ago, we were watching a video about Bonnie Blue, if you were on YouTube, whatever. I was saying a while ago, because she was talking about putting herself inside of a cage and letting anybody come up and do literally whatever they want to her. And I was saying that the type of person who will go to that event, brain is so fried that the things that she's thinking they might even do to her is not what they would have actually done to her, because that person is too fried from watching so much of that particular content. So like, this is crazy that he's bringing it up, because this is exactly the type of people that I'm talking about.
Tribe, or somebody who lives in Pyongyang, North Korea. To them, it's like witnessing the Big Bang Theory. Except to them, it won't be a theory anymore. Am I right, fellas? Go home.
Now, that was a good joke. They hating.
Here, okay. Now, over the past year, these sticky individuals have been becoming more well-known online for their rather strange nature. You know, I think they're just misunderstood. Now, I know this is about to sound like a myth, but would you believe me if I told you that Goon was—
Hold on, Tokemon. Tokemon. What you bouncing on? Nah, Tokemon, hold on. Tokemon, what you bouncing on, bro? It's a video about Gooning and you haven't stopped bouncing since, gang. Hey. It might be some projection in this video, twin. I'm just here to notice the things that nobody want to notice.
Weird word. Yes, there was a time where it meant nothing more than a hooligan, a delinquent. However, similar to what happens with everything on the internet, it got transformed into a new degenerate meaning. In fact, while doing my research, I looked deep into the artifacts of the past and found this old definition. A goon can be described as a clumsy oaf. Hey, you know what? That's actually pretty cute. I wonder what it means now. To masturbate profusely, usually the act of very addictive or chronic.
You know, it never crossed my mind what the actual definition for like Gooning was until just now. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, but a goon back in the day was just somebody who was stupid. That's kind of cool, or clumsy.
Now, I think what separates your typical human to a gooner is quite a lot.
Stanley
For example,
like
the overall mentality of a gooner is on a completely different level than, let's say, Charles Darwin or Albert Einstein. You think it's just something casual? No! In fact, that's an insult to these dedicated individuals. To them, it's a sense of life, a reason to live, which is exactly why there are communities of people who share different ways to enhance their experience, such as setting up Skype calls or Discord servers to enjoy it together with one another so that no brother is ever alone.
Sophia Reigns coming this Saturday.
Alone. I can't even imagine joining a community for the sole reason to do this with other people. Like, genuinely, what do you even do after participating in this? I highly doubt that after everything's said and done, they just sit there like nothing happened, playing games or something.
Boy, that was good. Anybody down for some League of Legends?
As I continued my search to try and understand the wondrous lifestyle
I honestly didn't know that smacking your meat groups existed. I don't like the word, bro. I really don't like the word Gooning. I hate saying it. I don't like saying it. I've said it before, but I feel like pressure to say it, bro. Like for sentence purposes or for like joke purposes. I don't like the word, bro. I'm not saying the word no more, gang. I felt like I have to say it because of the culture, the internet and stuff. I'm not saying it no more, bro. I'm freeing myself from the shackles, bro. And what I wanted to say is I didn't know that there was a group of men and women out there who gathered together to beat they meat, gang. That is weird as hell.
These people live. I came across this post that gave me a whole new perspective.
Emergency Gooning kit I made, just in case I need to immediately.
Break the cycle, Stanley.
Laptop and charger. Pictures of tons of lube, like earphones, and 6 terabytes worth of my private material.
Yo, are we fucking serious? This guy actually dedicated a part of his day to download all of the content, then pack all of his materials into this backpack, and then post it online. A laptop specifically for this, and 6 terabytes worth of content. A 6 terabyte hard drive is like $100 from Best Buy. Imagine you're on a camping trip.
Nah, there's no way. 6 terabytes is way more than $100. 6 terabytes? 6 terabytes is way more than no, it's not. Dead homies. Oh, that's crazy. I thought 6 terabytes was like You learn something new every day. I thought 6 terabytes was way more bread. I'm not gonna lie.
With this guy, and you somehow get injured. Instead of pulling out a first aid kit, he pulls out a fucking goon kit. Just do me like Old Yeller at that point, please. Now, I think one of the reasons that this type of behavior has become so popular in recent times is due to the amount of sexual content that you find on social media now, and how easily accessible it's become. I know that I've mentioned this in past videos, but the best example that I can really give is how much of this content you see on Twitter, and oh, I'm sorry, X.
No, we don't claim that. You still call that on Twitter, man. Call that on Twitter, bro. Don't do that to me, bro. Don't make me take my sub away, Toki. I'm joking.
What? At this point, just call it XXX, honestly. When you open up the platform, it's almost inevitable that you're going to see some sort of adult content, whether you—
I will say, Twitter's no longer on my phone either. I would have showed you guys this example. I will say, I do think that I quite literally have the healthiest Twitter page in existence. I actually think there's not a single person who has a more fundamentally sound Twitter page than me, myself, and I. I catered my algorithm specifically so that there's only basketball and like jokes and memes and stuff like that. Now, when you click on the joke and you scroll through the comment section, you might find cheeks there. But like, if you're actually just scrolling on the actual TL, you're not gonna find nothing freaky. I built this for you page brick by brick, and I hiccuped. Let me get that again. Hold on. I built this for you page brick by brick, and I'll be damned if you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga tweet. That was good.
You want to or not. Okay, for example, I'm going to the Summer Smash Music Festival this year, so when I search up Summer Smash on Twitter, tell me why one of the first results is some dude with his out. Like, I cannot possibly comprehend how the Twitter app sees me type music festival and goes, ah, so this guy must be looking for some It's not even necessarily just Twitter or X.
Yo, Tokemon, why did you save the literal funniest part of your video for right when I took a sip of water, bro? That was freaking hilarious, right? Oh, this guy must be looking for some and then cut it, bro. That was fire. The comedic timing and everything on that one, Toki, that was fire. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That joke had me rolling just now.
Like, I cannot possibly comprehend how the Twitter app sees me type music festival and goes, ah, so this guy must be looking for some It's not even necessarily just Twitter or X, but it's other platforms too.
You almost made me ruin my setup, bro.
TikTok,
what's gonna be
Instagram Reels. There have been so many times where I search up something on TikTok and am immediately shown something that I did not want to see. Too many times have I seen videos of people in lingerie and the videos labeled as educational. Who the f is being educated by these videos? People who think they're slick by claiming they're visual learners?
Chat, gang.
Buddy, that's the oldest trick in the book. Not even this platform is safe. I'm sure 99% of you have seen those YouTube comments that say something super generic like, Tokemon never fails to make me laugh. But then you look at the profile picture and notice that it's just straight up corn on the cob. You see what I'm trying to do here? Like, nobody is safe from the great goon invasion of the internet. It's everywhere. Now, with this type of content being everywhere and people constantly being exposed to it, don't you think that, I don't know, maybe it can start to have a bit of a negative effect on people's brains and the way that they act in the real world? Also, to anybody who doesn't believe in that,
pay for YouTube Premium. That's why I'm single. If I can't get my girl, you know what I'm saying, YouTube Premium, that means I just gotta be single until I can afford it, bro. That's all it really mean, bro.
That there have been countless studies of this being the case, so please shut up. One of the most notable events revolving this topic is an incident often referred to online as the Goonicide. Earlier this year, a video of a man approaching a Bikini Beans coffee shop went—
Is this really when it started? I don't think this is when it started, because I was reacting when this started, bro, but I think the Gooning was happening way before him. But I do think, also, this is so messed up on the internet's behalf, that they did make him like the martyr. Like, this deceased individual is now the picture poster boy for Gooning, which blows my mind. I ain't gonna lie, but you know what I'm saying? Tis what it is, twas what it was.
Where in the footage, the man is seen to be wearing no undergarments. Almost immediately after the video was posted on social media, it went viral, and it was later confirmed that the man featured in the video ended up committing. He left a note apologizing to both his wife and his children, asking for forgiveness. What the fuck? After certain people on TikTok caught wind of this event, there was something organized at the restaurant where the original incident took place, and it was called the Gooner. Oh my god. When I saw the original video posted on Twitter, I remember going to the comments and of course seeing girls promote their OF, because why the fuck wouldn't they in every possible chance they get? However, out of all OF models, a few names may be recognizable. You of course have the Bop House.
Right.
Man, I sure wish somebody made a video about that. You have the infamous, the legendary Belle Delphine. However, recently one woman's name has been gaining more and more notoriety, and that is Bonnie.
Oh my gosh, I can't escape her today. Oh my gosh, I can't escape her today. Oh my gosh. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, y'all aren't gonna know what I'm talking about, so go to my Bonnie Blue video, okay? Hear me out. LeBron, Raymond James, Jimmy Donaldson, Mr. Beast, Kai Cenat the Third, Bonnie Blue. I know it sounds crazy. You gotta understand, you gotta open your third eye to see what I'm saying, bro.
Bonnie Blue has been gaining so much attention recently for her stunts on OnlyFans, and absolutely
I'm
none
telling
of
you, what I said is gonna sound crazy, but you have to go watch my Bonnie Blue video. It's gonna be up in like 2-3 days or something like that. Just like, I'm trying to tell y'all what I'm seeing, y'all not hearing me.
them are things to be proud of. For starters, she broke the record earlier this year for having sex with over 1,000 men all in the span of 24 hours, and is now wearing this achievement like a medal of honor. It's ridiculous that people are actually praising her for this. It's not even that many. I bet I could take 2,000. Let's go get that guy over there. Hey, you! Oh.
Do you know how much 2,000 of anything entering your system is? There's people right now, if I told them to drink 1,000 cups of water this size, they might die. Like, they might drown from the inside out. There's people right now who would drown from the inside out if I told them, yo, drink 1,000 cups of water in a row. You not, like, 1,000 is so insane and intense of a number. The only place where 1,000 isn't huge is literally on social media and online. Dead serious, bro. So the fact that she gathered that, and the fact that 1,057 men co-signed from it, is nothing short of amazing. And I need y'all to understand that, because I'm trying to tell you, in terms of pushing their boundaries of their respective sport, of their respective life goal, in terms of somebody willing to take it to the next, do I condone what she does? Absolutely not. However, LeBron, Mr. Beast, Kai Cenat, Bonnie Blue. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey.
Are you talking to me? Yes, of course I'm talking to you. Oh, hello there. Are you tired of shitty energy?
Happy affiliate. Appreciate that, bro. Mung B. Blah.
Yeah, they give me kidney stones.
Appreciate the first on chat. All right, that was the end of the video. Hey, Tokemon. Hey, bro. I appreciate you telling the youth to keep their hands out their pants, man. No cap, bro. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, sub, and I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Goodbye. I'm sorry. Peace.